thanks to faithful sidekick John Bowe. This year has not been kind to the Queenslander, but during the August Media Day, the Shell Sierra was certainly on the pace, and the demon from Daisy Hill gives himself every chance of picking up win number 3 here today.
They're coming from everywhere for the great race today, and that gentleman making a successful landing and no doubt taking his spot. Let's now take a look at the entire field. Here's Mike.
Thank you very much, Sandy. Jim Richards and Mark Scaife hold pole position for the great race. Mark Gibbs and Rowan Onslow sharing the GIO Nissan. From 3, it's car number 30. Seaton and Hansford. From position number 4, 18, John Bowe and Terry Shield. And from 5, Dick Johnson and Kiwi Paul Radisich.
From 6, Peter Perfect, Peter Brock and Andy Miedeke. From 7, Price and Walden with the second of the Works Nissans. 8, Perkins Mazzara with the second of the Mobile Cars. 9, Parsons and Park. And 10, last year's winners, Percy and Grice.
From position 11, Longhurst and Jones in the little BMW. From position 12, car 10, Brancatelli and O'Brien in the first of the Moffat Sierras. From 13, car 7, Brad Jones and Neil Crompton in the Holden Commodore. From 14, car 8, Bond and Crosby. And from position 15, Millen and Brabham in the second Moffat Sierra.
From position number 16, it's Ashby and Reed in the Lansvale Smash Repairs Commodore. 17, 15, John Smith and Morgan in the Mercantile Mutual Supra. From 18, 28, Kevin Waldock and Peters in the Playscape Sierra. From 19, 20, Peter Fitzgerald and Denny Holm in the BMW. And 20, number 12, English and Scott in the Valvoline Sierra.
From position 21, Moore and Michel Delcourt from Belgium with their Commodore. Bolwin and Abrahams in the Sierra. Position 22, 23rd, car 33, Pearson and Stewart. 24th, Finnegan and Leeds with their Commodore, and 25th, Scott and Taylor with the third of the Shell Sierras.
From position 26, car 39, O'Brien and Callaghan in the Everlast Commodore. From 27, car 6, the 2 Grants in the sizzling Nissan. From 28, car 13, Jansen and Gazzard in the Commodore. From position 29, car 14, Johnson and Johnson, Queensland. Position 30, car 41, Wilmington and Awadullah in the Supra.
Position 31, 44, Barrow and McIntyre in the Sierra. 32 is 52, Cotter and Dulman in the BMW. 33, car number 21, Jones and Emery in the Commodore. From 34, car 34, the father and son combo, Golson and Golson. And from 35, 50, Sala and Lusty in the Tyre Town Sierra.
From position 36, car 26, Hendrick and Lambden with their Commodore. 37th, Tyndall and Stewart with another Commodore. And 38th, yet another Commodore, Donaher and Donaher. Jeff Full's remarkable little Corolla heads the bottom class, the small engine class, with car 78 in 39th, and 40th, Sharp and Salvector with the BMW M3.
From 41, Bates and Bates in the Mercantile Mutual Corolla. From 42, Searle and Griffiths in another Corolla. 43 is Sala and Stratton in the Corolla. 44 is Verheyen and Vernon in the Corolla. 45 is 76, Conway and Gardner.
From position 46, car 75, Wright and Dunford and Bob Holden's Corolla. From 47, car 73, Holden and Altonen in another Corolla. 48, car 77, the Forshaw Vorst Corolla.
And so there we have it, the entire field for this year's great race. And although Nissans will start a warm favourite for this year's race, Alan Grice is confident they can be beaten, and beaten by his HRT Commodore. His solution is simple. Like last year, the Holdens will just wear them down.
For sheer versatility and achievement, Alan Grice has few peers in Australian motorsport. The man they call the meanest amigo tried unsuccessfully for many years to tame Mount Panorama. Then, in 1986, it all came together. Grice spent most of the season giving the Europeans what for in their own championship, before teaming with Graham Bailey to win Bathurst in the Chickadee Commodore. Europe again beckoned, this time with a Nissan contract. But NASCAR and Oscar Racing were on the launching pad at home, and he was sold on the formula. He campaigned successfully in both classes, became the first non-American to qualify for the World 600 at Charlotte, and was toasted by the US media. Last year, he accepted Win Percy's invitation to join him at Holden for the Tooheys 1000. It's history now, they cracked the jackpot. And just to prove he does possess that mountain magic, Grice also won the inaugural James Hardy 12-hour classic here in April. Grice, Persing and Holden are back together for the 91 edition Tooheys 1000, and given the general success rate at this place and this race, you'd be foolish to wager against them.
The countdown continues to the Tooheys 1000, the great race for 1991. In fact, it'll be underway in just a little over 15 minutes from now. But right now, a very important duty. I have with me the Chief Executive Officer of the Channel 7 television network, Mr. Bob Campbell. He's got a very big cheque for Mark Scaife, the pole sitter.
Thank you, Gary. On behalf of the 7 network and the sponsor Tooheys, Mark, congratulations on pole in a record time of 2:12.26. Good luck for today. Well done.
Thank you very much, Bob. Thank you.
15,000. What are you going to do with that?
Give it straight to Freddie. I think we probably need every one of them. But no, thank you very much. Thank you very much to Tooheys and the Channel 7 network for the support of the race. And hopefully by 4 o'clock this afternoon we can take some more money off them.
Okay, good luck today. Mark Scaife, pole winner, the man that's going to be in the hot seat when the flag drops on the Tooheys 1000 in a very few minutes from now. Right now, here's Mike Raymond.
Thank you very much, Gary Wilkinson. Well, just look at the colour along Pitt Straight. We have the field lined up. I notice Alan Moffat's number 9 car sitting over there, the Synovus Vitamin Sierra. The number 4 GIO Nissan GTR to be driven today by Mark Gibbs. We have some indication of the drivers who will actually start the race. Jim Richards will start in the pole-winning Nissan. Mark Gibbs, Glenn Seaton, John Bowe, Dick Johnson, and of course 05 is Peter Brock. Jimmy, looking happy. He'll be carrying one of our race cams today. So too Dick Johnson, Peter Brock, Colin Bond will have 2 specialist cameras, and we'll be able to talk to Niels on Wheels, Crompton, and of course young Bradley Jones.
This is the first time in Bathurst history we've had an all Nissan front row. Quite an historic moment, this. And Nissan have worked very hard to get here. It's been 10 years since they started their campaign for outright honours and Mount Panorama. It hasn't gone well for them over the years.
So that's the scene at the moment as we go trackside now to Gary Wilkinson.
Ladies and gentlemen, with the combined services of the Golden Kangaroos and the band of the 2nd Military District, it's now my pleasure to introduce, to perform the national anthem, Advance Australia Fair, the King of Country Music in Australia, James Blundell.
Australians, all let us rejoice, for we are young and free. We've golden soil and wealth to toil. Our home is good by sea. Our land abounds with nature's gifts. Our beauty's rich and rare. On history's page let every state advance Australia fair. In joyful strains then let us sing. Advance